The bounty has been secured. The Sephora sale is over and everybody's getting their orders, and I got mine. It's right here, and today we're gonna be going over what I got. I did purchase exactly what I mentioned I would purchase in the shop with me video. However, there are a few things that weren't there originally, so even if you watch that, there will be a few things that are gonna be a surprise for you. But anyways, let's get right into it. I already made a review for a few things, so let's gloss over these things. One of the first items is the Makeup by Mario Etherealized Moonlight Palette. I made a dedicated video for this, reviewed it, swatched it, applied it on my eyes, and all my considerations are on there if you're curious. I also got 2 of the new Patrick Ta eyeshadow duos. Well, actually I got one during the sale, which is the pink one, this one, which is called I'm With Her, and this was the only one that wasn't sold out. While I also got Still at the Club, which is the one I have on my eyes today, but you won't be able to see that because of my glasses. This is Still at the Club. I got this from his website, 15% off, because it was sold out on Sephora. I made quite a bit of content regarding these. I made a video, I made 2 shorts. If you want to know what I think about these, there's plenty of stuff, but let's get right into the new. So it doesn't come as a surprise that we have a lot of blushes this year, and yeah, a lot of my haul has to do with blushes. The first one I got is this, if I can manage to open it, is this Huda Beauty blush filter. So I have already 3 shades of this. I like the formula very much, and I've always lusted basically after this color. This is Black Cherry, which is, well, a deep burgundy reddish shade. This isn't really for my skin tone, but due to the formula being super blendable, super easy to work with, I had to try it on my skin tone. This is a swatch. I hate the applicator on these blushes. I feel like it doesn't get nearly as much product as I would love to have. And yeah, as you can see, it's super deep, but you can sheer it out, and my goal is to have this like bitten type of effect on my cheeks. I also would love to try this on my lips. I've seen a few people use it that way, and I think it will look amazing with a deeper, like maybe a brown lip liner. So speaking of blushes, I got the Cali Ray Blurry Blush in the shade Epic, which is the baby pink. The last time I checked, this was sold out, but I think that a lot of stuff just goes sold out during the Sephora sale. And this one I got because, well, first of all, look at the packaging. Isn't it like super cute? I love the shade. Ooh, this feels nice. The ridges are a bit like spiky, like almost I can use this as a weapon. I mostly got it because I've been using this type of shade a lot, as you can see on my cheek today, and I've been trying different formulas. For example, I have this here, the Blush Glow Play from MAC, or even the ABH. However, I noticed that all these formulas that I tried are not long-lasting enough for me. They tend to just fade, and I heard the reviews about this saying that it's very long-lasting because it sets down to a powder. And yeah, I'm interested, so let's give it a swatch. The applicator is huge, maybe a bit too much. Like, it seems like a concealer wand. Here is the swatch, and once you blend it, ooh, this is a really nice shade. But honestly, it does set down to a powder. Like, I don't feel any stickiness. It feels like it's setting down. So that is exactly what I hope it will do on my cheeks. I hope it will stay all day because I'm going away for the holidays and I want to have a baby pink blush that simply lasts all day on me. And as if that wasn't enough, I had to also pick up the Too Faced Cloud Crush blush in the shade Candy Clouds Diffused Matte. So first of all, let's talk about the packaging because this is super dreamy. And yeah, the packaging may have like clouded my judgment a little bit, pun intended, because look at how cute this compact is. Wouldn't this look super cute like in your on your vanity or in your purse? This is like a closure which is heart shaped and maybe a tiny bit difficult to open. So if you have some mobility issues, this might be a deterrent for it. And this is how it looks inside. There's a tiny mirror which is super cute. This seems like an old school makeup compact. So let's watch this one as well. I thought one of these must be long lasting, right? They're basically the same shade. This from Too Faced, I don't know if you can see that. It has a tiny bit more blue and maybe more of a white base. So maybe if you are more melanated than I am, this might leave a white cast. I don't know if you can see. It does seem a bit like of a powdery finish. I'm not entitled to talk about that, seeing how ghostly I am, but there must be another creator that knows better. Now that we have the blushes out of the way, I got the Prism Libre 4 Color Loose Powder by Givenchy. This was a bit controversial. Mine is in the shade 03, by the way, like Voile Rose, I think is the name. Yes, Voile Rosé. This is a bit controversial because a lot of people had the original powder and they changed the formulation, and this is now more radiant. So if you like the original, you will not like the new formulation. But this is what I've been going on with, this tiny sample, and I've been using it every day. You can see how much I've used this, and there's a lot in this sample, by the way. I love when brands actually give samples that can be used for more than once, and I love the radiance it gives, the glow, like the satiny finish. I also noticed that this on me lasts better than the Huda Beauty powder. I have the powder, I think, yes, it's here basically, and this doesn't help with oil control too much, at least on me. I noticed that after a few hours I still get oil in my T-zone, while with this powder I don't really, like, it lasts better. So I got the mini because this is super expensive. Yeah, I know this will last a very long time anyways. Since we are talking about complexion, I got the Forever Skin Glow foundation from Dior because my favorite foundation just ran out. I was looking for it, but it's the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Tint. That's my favorite foundation, but I'm going to London for the holidays, so I will get another one there. But in the meantime, I needed a foundation, and I thought I wanted to try this Forever Glow by Dior. I like glowy foundations. Does this seem like a good match? Let's try. So I hope that this is not too much coverage. I have the Star Filter from Dior. I have it right here, and I love this formula. So if this Forever Skin Glow is this but with more pigment, I'm sold. So I got this shade 0N. There also was like a 00N, but I think that was just like pure white pigment. And yeah, this seems to be the perfect shade for me. Like, can you even see that? But looks super glowy. But again, I will need to try this because I need to see how if it settles in fine lines and stuff. But so far, I love the fragrance, but there's a lot of fragrance. So far, looks like a good match. And I will probably do a video just trying on all of this. So if you're interested, you might want to watch out and subscribe to the channel. Let's go over to the eyes. I have here the Giorgio Armani Eye Tint Shimmer, and this is one of the new shades. This is the shade Sparkle 67S. I was influenced actually by an Italian influencer who was wearing it on her eyes, and it looks super good. I think I have another two of these from Giorgio Armani, these eye tints, and they are super long lasting, super easy to blend. And I think that easy to use, fast eyeshadow is what is in at this time. So if you're looking for something like that, these are a good option. Let's watch this. So this should be like a taupey champagne. Ooh, actually, this is definitely more sheer than I thought. It's giving these like scattered effect. This is also something that is very in right now. Yeah, from up close you can see there are some sparkles, and I feel like the Urban Decay Moon Dust eyeshadow, like Space Cowboy, is setting a trend, and everybody's trying their own version of this. And this is Giorgio Armani's version. I can't wait to try it. So it does seem like it's less of a base and more of that sparkly finish, but it's not like over the top, like in your face sparkle. It's actually very like classy. We need to see if it's too much subdued, but only trying this will tell. And the last thing I got is actually an eyeshadow palette. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautyverse Love palette, and this is her holiday palette. I love the fact that we are seeing more and more eyeshadow palettes lately. I live for eyeshadow palettes. They are my favorite thing in makeup. They are my favorite thing to play with. The packaging, stunning. And inside, oh, actually this is bigger than I thought it would be. We have this like rosy burgundish color story. Let's watch these shades. I was sold by the fact that these mattes are actually like a cream to powder formulation, and I have her, I don't know what was called, her small palette of neutrals entirely made in this cream to powder formula, and I love that palette, so hopefully I will love these as well. Yeah, they do feel exactly like that palette, so I am happy to see she's bringing this formula back. This feels so buttery smooth, that's absurd. Are the top 3 shades. This also reminds me of the Lisa Eldridge eyeshadow formula, and that is one of my favorite eyeshadow formulas of all time. We're going into the deeper shades. There's a burgundy, a brown, and this sparkly. Is it sparkly? Yes. This sparkly pink. And then we have the last 3 that are also sheeny, except the last one, it's more like a metallic one. I'm super excited to play with this. There are a few shimmers that are a bit more like chunkier. None of these like screams, none of these looks super bright. So I was hoping to have something like her Pop Shots formula, but these seem a bit more like standard shimmers, the ones you find in her quads. But we'll see. I would love for Charlotte to actually give us a full cool tone option for her eyeshadow palettes, and not the 4 quads, because I know she has a few that are like super gray. But even then, even for the quads, having like some taupes from her would be great. I think that a lot of people would be on board with that, so hopefully we see that, because cool tones are in right now, and she hasn't even tried. She hasn't even attempted to make something that follows this trend. We can only hope. So this was my Sephora haul for the holidays. It's not a lot, thank God, but it's definitely everything that I was excited about in the last months and that I specifically waited to get my hands on during the Sephora sale. Let me know in the comments what you got during the Sephora sale, because I'm always super curious about people's carts, and I even go to Reddit to see people just posting screenshots of what they got in their orders. I think I'm just a hoarder. And yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.